what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Sixers Standard Podcast. Today, we don't have a ton of information to talk about. Again, a shorter episode. But we do have some interesting news, and again, we are disappointed with our Philadelphia Eagles again. A player that we saw the Sixers draft a while ago. We thought he was going to be a superstar. He has been traded. We'll talk about him. And we also will talk about the Sixers rotation this year and how that will look. Of course, I'm here with my friend Noah Mofsowitz. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, bro. I'm not hoping right now. I'm pissed about the EAGLES Eagles.
I would definitely agree with you there. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was good. I'm thankful for my Thanksgiving.
I am thankful for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving food is very good, and we hope everybody watching this had a good Thanksgiving as well. So, first, I did want to talk about Derek Walton, who is a guard that the Sixers actually did acquire. They didn't acquire him; they just signed him. I think they got cut by the Clippers. I can't even talk. Now I'm going to share my screen right here. We're just going to look at his stats, examine. So I brought up his G League stats because I looked at his regular stats, and it was too much of a sample size. Oh, he actually only played 7 games in the G League. So you know what I'll do? We'll bring up both of his stats.
Okay.
Sorry about the delay, but we'll bring up both of his stats because he didn't play a ton last year, point blank. So with the Clippers last year, played 9 minutes a game. From 3, he shot 29%. That's only taking 0.9 a game and making 0.4. So he did not take a lot of threes last year, but he hit him at a high clip, which is good. Field goal percentage, a little bit above average, I would say. Good from the free throw line. Defensively, nothing. Passing the ball, nothing. I mean, the fact that he cannot pass that well as a point guard is concerning, I would say. So those are his Clipper stats. And for the G League stats here, played 7 games, but he played 31 minutes a game. He played a lot. He only shot 39%, which is very bad. And he shot 25% from 3. This is on 2.3 attempts per game. They're letting him pull the trigger a little bit more in the G League. So he did not shoot the ball well, either from 3 or in general in the G League. Shot well from the line. Again, assists actually decently high in the G League. Was able to pass in the G League. But again, this is the G League. So the fact that Derek Walton is only putting up 11 points in the G League, which was less than he did 2 years ago. So the fact that Derek Walton, I mean, look at this. He shot 44%. The fact that he got worse, and the fact that he's struggling in the G League. He is actually struggling in the G League. I hate to be like the elephant in the room, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't think this is a good signing. I know he's probably not going to make an impact anyway, but I do not think he's a good player.
I agree with you because he shouldn't be shooting worse in the G League than in the NBA. It shouldn't happen, even though he's getting more attempts shotted. Makes no damn sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if he shot less in the G League than the NBA, but he shot less in the G League than he did 2 seasons ago when he was in the G League. So, You're probably right. I think he did shoot less in the G League than the NBA. But the fact that he's struggling in the G League is concerning.
Yeah.
The fact that he's not able to pass the ball at an NBA level, that's concerning. I don't think he's going to be good. I think he's just a waste of time for Morey. But you know what? Worth a shot, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I also wanted to talk about Zhaire Smith, and this happened a week ago. I think this happened this happened before we published the podcast, but that's because I was editing. We filmed the podcast normally on Friday last week, and we filmed it on Saturday. But this happened anyway after we filmed it, but right after. Zhaire Smith has been traded to the Pistons for Tony Bradley, and I'm not going to pull up Zhaire stats. We know they're not good, but we also know he has potential. He's one of the most athletic players. So I'm going to ask you this. Do you think it was a good idea to trade Zhaire Smith for Tony Bradley?
Honestly, I think it was a good idea because I don't think he's going to have any use for our team down the road. That's my opinion.
Now, I'm going to...
He's not a good shooter.
What does Tony Bradley bring to our team?
Uh, Pretty much nothing.
That's my point. What Zhaire could bring to our team, his athleticism, that's the reason he's still in the league today. That's the reason the Sixers kept him so long. So I feel like if you're going to get nothing for him, there's nothing to lose in keeping him. We already have our backup center in Dwight. I mean, would you rather have Tony Bradley or Norvell?
Norvell.
Exactly. So what we just did is we downgraded at center and gave away a player with potential. So I personally don't like the move because I feel like if you're getting nothing for him, then there's nothing to lose by keeping him. But at the same time, I kind of get the impatience because he hasn't really delivered at an NBA level.
Yeah, and he can't shoot the ball, and we need shooters, and it's definitely he shoots like Lonzo Ball.
I don't think his jump shot's that bad. It just doesn't like go in that much.
Yeah.
So do you want to look at Tony Bradley's stats? I mean, it's not very interesting. It's like
No, I don't think we
back
need
end
to.
backup center, just 11 minutes. Plays some good defense offensively. Does not shoot
Yeah.
three. Shot 66% from the field, but that's of course considering most of his shots are in Ben Simmons territory.
I don't think we need to look at the stats, but thank you, Tony Bradley, for coming to Philly and being on Yoke.
Yeah, he is on Yoke. Tony Bradley is on the Yoke app. So if you guys do want to play with Tony Bradley, I think I will put our links in the description this time. So if you do want to hop on Yoke, play with Tony Bradley, he'll be on sometimes, and you can challenge him and play Among Us with him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We play 2K, Call of Duty, Fortnite, all that good stuff.
So we don't got too
If
much
you
more
guys
to
do.
talk about, but you want to talk about the Eagles?
Yeah, let's talk about the Eagles first, so then we'll do the Sixers rotation last.
Okay. And it really brings me pain to talk about what happened to the Eagles last week.
Oh, I'm
But
honestly done. I'm done. I
I
don't.
think it is time for a motivational benching. And I know a couple weeks ago,
Me
I was on the
eventually.
other side. This isn't first take. This isn't fake. People are allowed to change their opinions. They're allowed to change their view. And I think I have changed my view right here. I think that and this is not to say that it is all Wentz's fault, but the last few weeks, Wentz has played horribly. And I think a lot more of the blame has gone on him than it has in previous weeks. So I think his receiving core has gotten more healthy. So his offensive line has started to get more healthy, but he has seemingly gotten worse. I mean, you
It's
see
gotten a lot worse.
the play that stuck out to me the most, and there's actually there's a lot of plays that stuck out last game. That
Nah,
first interception was that an interception or a fumble? I think it was
no, it was an
that was the Sanders
interception.
fumble.
Oh,
So
yeah, the Sanders
the,
fumble.
the Sanders fumble is really bad because you're really close to the goal line. Sanders fumbles so much. We haven't seen improvement from him. He just gets injured. I think Sanders does have those big games. So I do think Sanders is going to be a top 10 running back at some point, if he isn't already, which I think he could be. But the fumbles have to stop from Sanders.
Yeah,
There is
that is one
improvement that
aspect
has
he
to be
needs to
made, and we
improve.
haven't seen it yet. I think from Wentz, the play that stuck out to me was that third interception. The play
the
call was
second.
off from the start. You see, it was the one. It was the last interception, like before that.
Yeah, the second one.
He goes
It was the
like
second one. He sidearms it.
he sidearms it right into the defense, and I want to see if I can find. Hold on, so I want to see if I can find this. So you can give your take about what you think. I'm just gonna try to find this interception.
I'll
So
get my take. Like Carson Wentz, when 2017 MVP level, we should win MVP. I don't know why the hell fat ass old time Brady won the MVP, but Carson Wentz should have been MVP that year, even though he got injured. 2018, he's all right. He did drop, but he still was able, with a little help from Nick Foles, able to get us to the playoffs. 2019, we played like shit at the beginning, and then Carson Wentz rallies the team and gets us to the playoffs. 2020, he is one of, if not the worst quarterback in the NFL that is starting. He's garbage. He is absolutely garbage, and I think he needs to be benched immediately and let Jalen Hurts have his shot.
I think the benching should just be like a 1 week type thing. See, and Jalen Hurts, when he starts, he will be on very thin ice. If he doesn't play well, there's nothing to lose by putting Wentz back in the game. But what I would say
Just
is
try
that
him.
I think there's still hope to get into the playoffs. I think you see what happened the last 2 seasons. We were very disappointing, and I knew the whole time that like Howie Roseman's a total fuckface, and like you see
Yeah.
that like 2 years ago, everyone's like the Eagles are going to be good again. The Eagles are going to be good, and I was like, oh, look at this roster. Like it's not a very talented roster,
We could have
and
been good
I
if
happen to
Wentz
be
didn't get
right out.
injured.
Sorry, what did you say?
I think we could have been really good if Wentz didn't tear his ACL during that MVP stretch.
Yeah, and I think that was a lot. I think there's stuff mentally. Having the baby was tough on him, and well, he didn't have the baby, but he had.
Oh, okay.
But
His wife had the baby.
he has a kid, so
Yeah.
I think that could have been tough on him. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on with Carson, but I don't know. I don't know. I think if he could rally us back to the playoffs. Coach Doug has to be harder on him. I don't think Coach Doug's doing a good job, to be honest. I think we can protect him as much as we want to protect him, but honestly, if he doesn't rally this team, and if this team finishes with lower than 6 wins, I think there is a consideration to be made for him to get canned. Howie Roseman, if Howie Roseman does not get fired after the end of the season, I will root for the Washington football team. And I'm serious.
No.
The Washington football team is up and coming. They have a good running back in Antonio Gibson, and they're going to get a good quarterback. They have Terry McLaurin. Exactly. Their front line defense is best of the best.
They have Chase. What's his name?
Chase Young.
Yeah, Chase Young, number 1 overall pick. He's insane.
But wait, was Chase Young number 1? I don't know.
It was number 1 pick. Or it was Joe Burrow, and he was number 2.
Yeah, Joe Burrow is number 1.
Okay, it was the 2nd overall pick.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about that. He was number 2. Because Joe Burrow was number 1. I don't think they should regret this decision. But I did find a video clip of the second interception. So why don't we watch this? It is on mute, so we don't get copyrighted. But enjoy this masterpiece. See Wentz right here. He's gonna go. And look at that. I mean, it wasn't a sidearm like I remember, but I mean, look. Actually, it wasn't. Look.
From Wentz.
I also wanted to look at Alshon Jeffrey's stats since he's come back, and I've used Stephen A. Smith's. I'm going to use Stephen A. Smith's wording here. So we're going to go.
We're quoting Stephen A. Smith.
We will. So
that way we're not plagiarizing his words.
Is there a target stat? He's gotten 3 targets, but it seems like it's more. I think he's gotten more than 3 targets. All right.
Hey, stats don't lie.
Okay, fine. Stats don't lie. He's gotten 3 targets. 0 receptions.
0.
He's literally been invisible. He's slow. He hasn't done anything. He's played 2 games, 3 targets. I mean, all I wanted to point out, I don't want to rant about Alshon Jeffrey because, like, hopefully he doesn't play, and, like, I haven't been playing him that much. But all I want to say is, like, Doug, Howie, you fucking fuckface, Howie Roseman, if you're listening, Alshon Jeffrey is washed.
Should have gotten Metcalf instead of fucking JJ our fucking Whiteside.
0 catches.
Now next week we're versing Metcalf, who we actually could have drafted, and he's gonna smoke us. He is barely gonna smoke our defense. He is big. He's 6'3". He's like 240. He ran a 4.3. This guy is no joke, and he's gonna ruin this Eagles defense. And he actually made a comment saying, "Bench Wentz," and honestly, he's right. And he's just gonna smoke us, and they're gonna smoke us.
And I don't want to rant on Howie Roseman too much, but at the same time, I do. So we're gonna look up. Our favorite Eagles, our very clear and dear to our heart Eagles. Let's look at the draft grades. So we'll start from the 7th round. Casey Toohill. Have you seen him
The
play?
fuck is he?
Have you seen him play? This is 7th round, so don't get like too mad at him.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Have you
don't
seen him
know.
play? No.
No.
Have you seen Prince Tega Wanguhu play?
No.
What about Queez Watkins?
No.
I have seen Sean Bradley play, but he has not had an impact. John Hightower. I have seen him play. He has. I think he has like
potential.
A target rate under, not a catch rate under 50, and we'll look that up. We're just going through the Eagles draft picks here last year because look at his stats. Okay. Why am I getting stats from?
Oh no.
Okay, this is to show how bad John High. Okay, here, perfect. So he's gotten 24 targets and 9 receptions.
Yeah.
That is that. Like, there's no other way to say that than you are a bad football player.
He's bitch.
Jack Driscoll, he played on the offensive line. He's been okay.
Okay.
Kevon Wallace, I have not seen you play. Davion Taylor. What do you say?
I did see him play. I didn't really see anything from him.
In the 3rd round, we draft Davion Taylor.
Who the fuck is he?
Have you seen Davion Taylor play in a football game for the Philadelphia Eagles this game? For this year? Look at this. Barely on the field. Jalen Hurts in the 2nd round. Another quarterback. What are we doing? Look at this. Round 1. And I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second, not to spoil us, but I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna look up 2 players' stats. Okay?
Well, I think Jalen Hurts was an alright pick, just in case if we bench.
Oh no, it's a horrible pick. It's a horrible. We already have a quarterback.
No.
Howie Roseman had confidence in Wentz and paid him so much money. Why would you draft another quarterback in the 2nd round when good wide receivers are available and good players are available?
Here, let me get my point now. I think you did. I think he screwed up through like in pay wise because he was paying so much money to Wentz. But if he was not paying all this shit load of cash to Wentz, I think it would have been a good pick. Just in case if Wentz went bad. And he's fucking sucks.
Wentz before this season was good. So the thing is, why would you draft another quarterback if you already have a good quarterback? Jalen Hurts was supposed to start this season.
He should have been starting.
That's what I'm saying. Not on the Eagles, he can't. Anyway, we're going to look at the stats of 2 players right now. If I can move this bar up.
Why the hell we not draft Justin Jefferson? What the fuck, Harry Roseman? Like, that is... No.
I have 2 players.
That's unacceptable.
First, our near and dear Jalen Reagor, who has had...
I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it.
26 targets and 16 receptions. It's like, okay, I guess. 61 catch percentage. It's not great, to be honest. How many touchdowns has he had? 0.
0.
Oh no, that's rushing. He had 1 touchdown. What's the yards per catch? 13.2. It's not bad. Justin Jefferson, on the other hand, 59 targets, 45 receptions, a 76.3 catch rate, as well as 4 touchdowns.
I have no
and
words
18.8
for Harry
yards.
Roseman. I have literally no words for Harry Roseman.
He has to be fired. He is just not a good general manager. He is horrible. Why is he on your team, Jeffrey Lurie? You are a bad owner. Okay? You won a Super Bowl. Yes, that was luck. Nick Foles, okay? I'm going to pay my respect to Nick Foles because he clutched up in a big way, and he is the best Eagles player of all time. He's not the best. Out of all the players that have played for the Eagles, he's not the best player. But specifically for the Eagles, he is the best player because he won us a Super Bowl. You cannot debate that. Right? Nick Foles, not single-handedly, but won us a Super Bowl, and we could not have done it without him.
Yeah. Even with Wentz injured, with Wentz healthy, maybe. But with Foles, he just took it to the next level.
Foles was better than Wentz was in the regular season. And Foles is so inconsistent. He's not a good football player, right? No
Yeah.
one's going to debate that Foles is a good football player because he just isn't. But the fact of the matter is, he has good stretches. He had that 8-touchdown game in 2013. That might have been a record for a quarterback. And then he also had that Super Bowl run. And then other than that, and he had a Pro Bowl appearance. Other than that, it's been horrible. But that's all I'm going to say about Nick Foles. And last thing we want to talk about, the Sixers rotation. So
Yes.
you can give your rotation first, 10-man rotation. So point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and a bench for that. What do you think the rotation is? I think the starting lineup's actually still in debate for this season. So I wanted to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. So I'm just pulling up the Sixers roster. That way I can see everyone. But, like, this was probably – I'm just projecting what the rotation's going to be. I'm not saying this is my personal rotation that I will do, but the projected one is that I think Doc Rivers said that Ben Simmons will be playing point guard this year. So Ben Simmons at the point, shooting guard. I think he's gonna put Shake Milton at the shooting guard. Small forward, I think Doc Rivers will put Danny Green, even though he shouldn't, but I'm just projecting it. Power forward, obviously Tobias, center Embiid. Backup point guard will be Tyrese Maxey. Shooting guard, Matisse Thybulle. Small forward, Furkan. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
You just missed someone. You literally forgot about someone.
I was getting to Furkan.
No, not Furkan.
I said Shake.
Not Shake.
Oh shit, Curry. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, I'll give you mine after, but you can go.
Yeah. So redo that. That was on me. So Curry will be So it'll be Maxey, Curry, Furkan. This is gonna be a very small lineup, but who gives a shit? Furkan, Thybulle, and Dwayne. That's the bench.
Okay. I'm going to give mine. I think that's good with what you have, but Matisse playing the 4, I don't know. So I'm going to give mine. This is what I think should happen, not what will happen, what should happen. Or I think the best optimization of players. Point guard will be Seth Curry. Shooting guard, Shake Milton. Small forward, Ben Simmons. Power forward, Tobias Harris. Center, Joel Embiid. Your backup point guard will be Tyrese Maxey. Backup shooting guard, Danny. Will you go Matisse? Ooh, is this still hard?
Matisse and Danny at the 3.
Wait, hold on. You would put Tyrese Maxey at the 1, and then if I'm going to be honest, I think Danny Green might get traded.
Maybe, but like,
because I don't think we have space traded. I don't think we do. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, but say if he doesn't get traded.
I think we need a 4. That's what I'm gonna say. I think we need a 4. We do not have a backup 4. So what I'm gonna do is assume. I think we trade Danny Green for a 4. We end up doing that. So my bench will be Tyrese Maxey at the 1, 2 Matisse Thybulle, 3 Furkan Korkmaz. We need a 4, I think. I am not confident having any of those three players play the 4. Danny Green is not playing the 4. So, I mean, hold on. What we could do is,
yeah, we could swap some of our starters for some of our bench. Like have like Simmons play with like Thybulle and.
Shit, I thought Isaiah Joe was taller. So, I think we could trade multiple players. I think Isaiah Joe might see a few minutes here and there, but I think we need a power forward, and center would be Dwight. We need a power forward. I mean, look at the Sixers roster. Unless you want to put Tobias off the bench, which would be interesting.
No, but I ultimately I think that what they did was Brett Brown. He put like some stars with the bench, like he put like Jimmy in 2018, for example, you put like Jimmy Butler was like Tobias Harris and some bench players. Like he might do
But he
that.
put
I don't
Jimmy and
know.
Simmons together.
But like put some starters with the bench. That way it's like
Yeah, you
spread
would put
out.
them in groups. So you would play like, for example, Ben. I mean, we don't really have 3 stars. That's the problem. We have like 2 stars and like one decent player.
Yeah.
So you can put like Ben with Tobias and Joel with like the other good guys like Curry and
Thibault.
Shake. No, not Thibault. But you don't maybe. So I think,
Yeah.
and who knows, maybe Tony Bradley will crack the rotation as a power forward. I doubt it. I think you
see.
might see Isaiah Joe getting some minutes out of the players I mentioned, and we absolutely need a power forward. If Mike Scott is in the rotation, then well, I don't hate Mike Scott. I just think he's he was not very good last season, so he would need to improve for him to play.
Yes, I agree.
So yeah. Anything else you would like to talk about before we end the show?
I think that is it. There's literally no other news.
Okay, well, I think that's going to be the end of the show. Make sure you subscribe to the Sixer Standard Podcast on YouTube. We have had about 150 views total, maybe more, and 2 subscribers, 4 total. Me,
We
Noah,
need more
and 2 other people.
subscribers.
So we should get some more subscribers. So I will remind you guys again to please subscribe to the Sixer Standard Podcast. It would really help us out a lot on that grind to 1,000 subscribers. We really hope to get there at some point. I know
At
it's a
some
long
point.
way down the road, but we do hope to get there at some point. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Ethan Koppelman, Noah Mofsowitz. We'll see you guys next time.